Hi, I'm Simona and I worked with Year 3s and 4s.
Hi, I'm Juliet and I work with Year 7 and 8s.
Kia ora, I'm Suze and I work with Year 5 and 6.
For some students, learning is like standing before a large brick wall it seems impossible to get past.
These students become disengaged and are unable to complete tasks.
This was a commonality between all three inquiries and led us to wonder,
How can I incorporate joy into my literacy lessons, particularly for the boys in the class, in order to improve students' writing?
Will introducing growth mindset discourse alongside rich tasks improve the engagement and learning of lower performing students in maths?
how can I engage struggling writers to develop self-efficacy?
To inform my approach, I needed to ascertain exactly how the students felt about writing. I observed that 7 of the students, 5 being boys, were roaming around the class. 3 boys didn't write anything. Students' responses were overwhelmingly negative. Many of these articles spoke of using the think, pair, share strategy, picture prompts, and no-stakes lessons to bring joy back into writing. During my procedural text lessons, I used this approach to capture the imaginations of the boys and inspire them to write with joy. I noticed that the students were excitedly chatting about their monster or superhero. All the boys were enthusiastically writing their stories. Students were animatedly talking to me about their writing. One boy continued writing his story on his own. Each of these moments showed me that the children had joy whilst writing, and with further implementation, I believe the bricks of the wall would all crumble.
I worked with a group of 6 students who were disengaged and not achieving in maths. Observations and student voice confirmed a complete disinterest during maths lessons. Summative assessment helped me determine their next steps. I wondered how growth mindset might support the ambitious maths pedagogy I learned about in this course. The work of Joe Bowler combines the two, and so my inquiry question was formed. I planned a series of lessons, each beginning with a growth mindset clip, the launch of a rich maths task, and ending with a reflection using growth mindset strategies. I collected work samples and observations, which all showed a dramatic improvement in student engagement and understanding. However, the results of a maths test contradicted this, and I wondered why. Long term, I believe that the testing results will improve and the bricks of this wall will crumble.
After recognising that my students were disengaged in writing, I collected the following data. This data confirmed that these students were struggling and lacked independence. How could I empower them to develop self-efficacy? Research on this topic informed me that struggling students needed the task broken down to be clearer and more manageable. These publications recommended incorporating mini-lessons. Mini-lessons target the skills and strategies required at each stage of writing, and then students can immediately practice these. I noticed after just a few mini-lessons that these students were producing higher quality writing. 2 of the 3 students showed increased independence, spending larger amounts of time writing on their own. Following mini-lessons, students had more confidence to write using the skills they had just learned. With more time and the introduction of writing groups, I believe the wall in front of these students would continue to crumble in their journey towards self-efficacy.
Through this inquiry process, we have learnt the importance of focusing on one aspect at a time.
That our findings can often be transferred into other learning areas.
These priority students need to be at the forefront of our planning.
That every wondering leads to more wonderings, and so the cycle of learning and inquiry continues.
That by equipping students with the necessary tools and empowering them to become independent, they will develop the confidence and self-belief that
I can do this.